For this shot.
When I first read Bad Blood, I think I was really excited by the possibility of working on something that I had never tackled before, and so I'm always fascinated and excited by films that represent something new and different for me, and something that I haven't had the chance to work on. So it's certainly new territory for me, and
we can talk about the twins because I can, work around it in terms of how we do it and when we release stuff. So,
yeah.
Because obviously that would have been one of the factors behind you looking and going, okay, I've got to play two characters.
The factor, I suppose, like the idea that, that you could play two people in one film is just not an opportunity that comes up very often. I think Bad Blood is about a writer whose past is coming back to haunt him, and he's grief-stricken and trying to move on, and he meets this young woman, Carrie, who is kind of like a light in his life, and then it kind of all goes a bit pear-shaped. The biggest challenge is trying to find a motivation for Gilroy that wasn't just crazy and maniacal and evil for the sake of evil. It was, I suppose he's kind of defined by his envy and his self-loathing, and the fact that he was forgotten, and it kind of generating all this kind of spite and hatred, and whereas Vincent, on the other hand, is he's sort of this golden boy who's had a very blessed life, and aside from until the tragedy of his wife's death has kind of pushed him into a place that's really dark as well. So they're actually both in kind of dark places, but for different reasons, and so there's all sorts of crazy stuff going on. Oh, Morgan's great. She's such a wonderful actor and really lovely person too, and so we've worked together a couple of times, and we have now a great shorthand and just are very good friends. When you already know and have worked with someone, then it's just a much more efficient process, and you don't sort of have to kind of beat around the bush and like, hey, how do you feel about rehearsing? And, some actors don't like rehearsing and don't like even talking about it, so you sort of end up trying to figure it out on the day. But I think because we were moving so quickly on this film, it was just a necessity to meet in the evenings and kind of go over and just sort of not even rehearse, but just clarify exactly how, or not even exactly how, but just to sort of be on the same page about where this would or wouldn't go or could go. I think Morgan is just, she's such a charismatic person, and I think that really comes across on screen. Like anyone who's ever met and worked with her would tell you that she's just so lovely and smart, and she really cares about film, and so I think all those qualities contribute to a really compelling performance. So I'm lucky to work with her.